Okay folks, we're out and about again. We're out and about looking for a new location for our next fishing adventure. Wasn't too happy with our first adventure. Just thought there wasn't much activity with roach and bream and perch to bring on the pike. So we're just going to find a new location in this one. We're on the road now and looking forward to this one. And hopefully, please God, we'll find a lovely location. We're on our way to the lake now. And when I finish up here, we should hopefully be landed on the lake, and yeah, we'll get the bait boat out and check the different depths and see are we happy with the locations. The most important thing is when we're out fishing is that I always look for a safe place, a lake that is tidy. I know the history of this lake, I know there's pike in it, but I want to make sure that the lake is clean. There's no litter bugs around the place, a handy place to park the car. Hopefully we can get the car beside the swim. If they tick all them boxes, yeah, we're happy out then. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. We're heading out to our location. We should be there in the next couple of minutes, and when we arrive at our location, I hope that it ticks all the boxes to our expectations, and let's hope that we're going to have a good one. So yeah, so enjoy it, put the tea on. Yeah, this video is our Let's Go Fishing second episode. So yeah, so put the tea on now. We're heading to County Monaghan as we speak, and let's hope that we find a beautiful location. Yeah, and let's hope that the bait boat will find nice looking water first, and yeah, so we'll be able to come back and we'll be ready to give it a good go, good session. So we're on the road, and yeah, so the next time you see me, I'll be on the lake. Yeah, so sit back and enjoy. Right folks, we're just about to suss out this lake here now, and what we're going to do is, the first thing we need to do is activate our home point. So we're going to press the button on the left hand side to activate our home point. So the boat will spin around 3 times to the left, 3 times to the right, activating our home point situation, as you can see it there. When it does it after the 3rd time, we'll have to press the button on the right hand side. So we're just going to check out this water. So it's beeping now, letting know we have saved our home point. So we're just going to press the right button now. So now it's activated, saying that it's a home point is saved. You can see it there, it's gone from red to green on the saver. So we're going to drive the boat out now, and we're going to find a location for the first rod on the left hand side. And let's hope that we're going to find nice deep waters, a nice location when we come here the next day. Beautiful location, a lot of wildlife here, lovely ducks and swans and all that crack. And so we just want to find a nice deep hole, and we're going to drive the boat out as far as we can. So we're sitting at about 8 foot of water there at the moment. It's showing 1 or 2 big pikes showing up. So 13 foot, 12 foot of water, 8 foot of water. I hope we're going to find deeper water than that. Showing about 12 foot of water there, 10 foot of water. Just going to turn the boat up around that way. Just going to see where we are with it. Still at 12 foot of water. $10 foot of water. 10 foot of water. And we're about 360. Not 100% sure is that feet. Or yards. Just want to double check. Home. It says 390, so we're just going to keep going anyway. We'll keep going with our journey in a minute. We're just looking for a nice hole here. It's only showing, believe it or not, only about 10 foot of water out there, 14 foot of water. But I want, if I could find a nice deep hole out there, we'll find with this. It's gone back into 8 foot of water again. It's showing there's only 10 foot of water. And we're 557. It's only about 10 foot of water out there, guys, believe it or not. 11 foot of water. 11 foot of water. 11 foot of water. So roughly around 10, 11 foot of water. We're not deep. It's not a deep hole here. It's showing. It is showing fish. It's showing roughly about 10 foot of water. Roughly about there. You can see it there. Roughly about 10 foot of water, 10 foot of water, 8 or 9, 10 foot of water. That's what it's showing. That's what it's showing in around that area. And the boat is miles out. We're just going to try and turn the boat being to the left, a small bean. There's a little bay in there. What kind of water are we having in there? Roughly about the same again, 9, 10 foot of water. Let's turn the boat in towards the reeds. So you're roughly sitting in roughly about 10 foot of water area. Up around there, that's what you're sitting on. So I'm just going to bring the in towards the mouth of where it's coming in. So there's a hole coming up here now. Let's see, can we find an area there? 11 foot of water. That's the deepest I've seen it, around 11 foot. 13 foot. 14 foot. So we have a hole there, 14 foot, 16 foot, 17 foot, 17 foot of a water just there at that location, as you can see it, but 17 foot. It's not deep, but the bottom looks good. Nice clean bottom there, about 17 foot of water, roughly out there right into the middle of that area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that location as rod number 1. You can see it there went from green to 1, so we're going to save that and we're going to send the boat home. So let's send the boat home, and that's sitting roughly about I think it was anywhere between 14 to 17 foot water. So that's rod number 1 marked. Right folks, so we're ready now to find the next location for the next rod. So 17 foot, 14 to 17 foot of water. Some people say, oh, I wish it was deeper, but look, that's the way it is in this lake. So what we're going to do is we're going to find another location for the second rod now. So this time we're going to kind of keep this direction. So we're going to start here. As you can see, the bait boat is in front of us. And what we're going to do is we're going to drive it right out into the middle here and see how deep we are here. If we find our location, we'll save it. So we're going to try and keep it straight as we can, as we may fish a third rod here up against some lily pads or something like that. We'll see when the time comes. But anyway, we're sitting on 7 foot of water, 8 foot of water, 12 foot of water, and we're going to drive the boat way off over that direction and we'll see what the story is. We have already marked the channel coming in off the bigger whiter lock coming in, so if there's any pike coming in into this bay, they're sure to sniff out that one. So we're just going to kind of keep this one a bit to the left more, because in case of another angler comes into the swim. So believe it or not, that's showing 17 foot of water there, believe it or not. It's only there. So 21 foot of water, 20 foot of water there. And as you can see how it goes up, how it's going up and down. 7 foot of water. See the big hole there? So the boat is still going way out. You can see it there, way out there in the middle of the lake. And the boat at the moment is 452 from the shore. 13 foot, back into 14 foot there again. And you can see how the big red fish is sitting down that pocket hole. That's a pike sitting right in that hole there at only about 6 foot. And then she's narrowing up. You can see how shallow it gets in again. And then it goes back up to about 7 foot. So we're going to turn the boat a bit more to the left this time. We'll fish it up. The Y is showing 26 foot of a deep. I'd say that's just the boat moving, I'd say. I'm just going to stop the boat there a minute. It's showing a hole there 26 foot. We're just going to double check that now. Just let the boat stop a minute. You can see there it's showing 25 foot of water there. You can see that there yourself, guys. It's showing 25 foot of water just there, and a really flat bottom. And you can see there is a pike hiding in this area. So you have a flat bottom there, roughly anywhere between 25 foot to 20 foot of water. You can see there it goes right across the shelf there. And it's starting to narrow up. So I'm going to turn the boat back again. We're going to find that 25 foot drop. So we're going to turn the boat back, and we're going to send it back the same way we were. Go back that area again. 18. $22. 20 foot of water. $18 foot of water. So we're going to try and send it out. See if we find the 25 foot of water there, just in that little hole there. I'm just going to narrow it off there, so I mean. We seem to have lost that hole there now. We're going to let the 25 foot of water there. It's just showing it there. Trying to let everything calm down a minute. Stop the boat from moving. And we're just going to pinpoint exactly how deep that water is there. It's showing it as 25 foot of water. You can see it there on the screen. And it's lovely flat bottom there. Perfect. Just going to spin around that area just to make double check. 25 foot of water there. Yeah, so there you go. 25 foot of water. I'm just going to hold that area there. So I'm going to go home and do my homework. There you go, 25 foot of water. The water's still 19 degrees. We are 616 foot from the bank. So I'm going to save that, like that location, to pin number 2. So just going to flick it across, pin number 2, and hold it. So that's rod number 2, and we send the boat home to our location. Right, we're just going to mark the third rod now, and I have a few little friends here. Just going to show you here. Look at this. We're just going to show you them here. Look at these little guys here sitting here. Look at that. And that's what fishing is all about. The nature and the swans and the birds. And a lot of people out there don't appreciate it at all. I said I just want to show you them little ducks there. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're just going to find a little home now for our third rod. So before we do that, we're just going to show you where we are, right on the lake. Just going to bring the boat in here to us. So we've rod number 1 marked, we've rod number 2 marked. So we're just going to show you the bait boat one more time. We're going to bring it back in here. So as I said, when you're fishing, the ducks don't seem to be afraid of the bait boat. So we're going to activate the home point again. We always remember that when you're activating your home point when you're using this bait boat, it's vital important. So we're just going to press that button on the left, hold it for 2 or 3 seconds. So as you see, the boat is going to turn around 3 times to the left, 3 times to the right, activating the home point situation. One of the reasons why is this, in case you lose connection with the fish finder and your hand cassette, and if the bait boat doesn't pick up radio frequency after about 30 seconds, it'll automatically come back to the home point button. So you heard a beep, so just to press this little flag button here, hold it for 2 seconds to hear beep. So now it's activated as the home bone situation. So when I want to send the boat home, it'll come back to that situation. So we'll see you now in a few minutes. So we're going to look for a home place now for the third rod. So we're going to way off here to the right hand side. The ducks are not even one bit afraid of the bait boat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here to the right hand side, and we're looking for the nice hole, roughly about 13-14 foot deep. We know now that the lake is not hugely deep, so we're just going to keep an eye on that now. If we find a hole roughly about 10 or 13 foot, and we'll keep to that location. It's not a very, very deep lake. Roughly, you might find a hole at 20 foot deep, but look, we'll talk more about that in a few minutes. So we're just going to send the boat out and let you enjoy the little ducks swimming by. So at the moment we are sitting on 9 foot of water, and the water is 19 degrees, and we're sitting in 12 foot of water as the ducks are swimming by. So when I get a hole roughly about big enough, happy enough that I'm sending it, I'll be happy enough then. So it's still 17 foot of water, not bad either. 16 as the ducks swim by. 13 foot of water. It's gone back to 10 now. So we're still only sitting at about 10 foot deep, 11 foot deep of water there. We're just going to try and maybe move the boat that direction a small bit. Let's go up against the current a small bit and see if we find a deeper hole. And it shows a hole there at 28 foot. There's no way there's a hole there at 28 foot. Sure there's got. So let's pause it. There's a big huge drop there. You can see, can you see that drop there? Look at that. A huge drop there. At 28 foot deep. Let's see where that settled down for a minute. .28 foot deep. You can see it there. Don't know if you can see it there, guys, but it's showing 28 foot deep with the sunlight at the back coming into my eyes. Don't know if you can see that, guys. It's showing it 28 foot deep. You can see it out there in the middle of the water. Roughly, the bay boat is just sitting out there at 176 meters from home, and it's showing it at 28 foot off of water. So what I like to do is I like to just drive up another bit and see. So it's gone up to 19 foot, you see it's gone back. What I'm going to do is just to be 100% sure, we'll drive it up and we'll turn the boat around and we'll head back that direction again and just see, can we find that hole again, and then we'll freeze it. And so just going to hold the boat there. Yeah, it's showing a 28.7 foot of water in that area there. You can see it there. So what we'll do is we'll save that location to point number 3. So what we'll do is, as we save it, and it's great, so we'll press that one. So now that's 1, 2 and 3 rods saved. Press the home button and we'll send it home. So 28 foot of water just out there onto the right hand side. So with 3 rods, all in different depths of water. So the boat is sending home as you just watched. And number 1, number 2 and number 3. Take a look there, that's the map of the lake. And I would like, the reason why I wanted number 1 to go right up in there, in case any pike are coming down from the top of the lock coming down into this bay, you might nick one coming down there, one of the big pike. It's not a deep water down the side, it's up from the very top. You can see there anywhere between 14 to 15 foot deep, so that's plenty good for to nab a nice big pike coming down there. Rod number 2, as you can see there, marked on the X, same depths again, anywhere between 14 to 15 foot. That's fine with me, but a big surprising out there, just not too far out, rod number 3, anywhere between 28 foot. So I'm very, very happy with that. I'm looking forward to spending a lovely, I'm going to show you, give it a quick guided tour, what's ahead of us in the trip. I'm not fishing today, I'm only out looking at the lake. It's called Whitewood Loch, and I'm very happy in some cases in this lake, and one of the reasons why I'm happy is I'm just going to put down the bait for a second, is because not every angler can come here. You're going to have a rod license to fish this lake, because we're in the borders between Ireland and Northern Ireland. You're going to have a parking permit and a fishing permit to fish here. Cost you roughly about €85 for the year. And big double thumbs up to Caroline, because Caroline has already got me one a couple of months ago, so I can illegally fish here, and I'm very happy. There's signs all over the place. There's actually CCT cameras set on this lake as well, to make sure and I'm delighted with that, because that means that lake has been watched. There's bins supplied as well for your rubbish. There's signs up for no bonfires. Let me take you to that and let's have a look at that right now. So the mapping is done and happy enough, and I'm delighted to be able to park the car, as you can see just there, and I can bivvy up right here underneath these trees. I can actually park the car right beside me and I can fish out in the lake with absolutely comfort. Not to worry about, is my car okay and all that crack. So we can actually park there, bivvy up there, set the 3 rods straight out there and just sit back and relax. I'm absolutely delighted with the way this place has been run, because it's spotless tidy, and there's bins supplied us here, and when I see the bins supplied it, that ticks all my boxes, because I'm delighted to see, as you can see there, please use the litter bin, kindly supported by. You can see there, look, absolutely fantastic. So when I walk down here passing all these other pegs and I see there's a bin outside every peg, it gives me a big double thumbs up, because I know this lake has been watched and looked after. And I'm just going to take you for a little walk down here, and I'm going to show you the signs as well. So far I do love and I see what I see, because I don't have to pick up rubbish. It's delighted I can sit back and relax and enjoy my fishing. So I'm just going to take another weekend there back down here and show you what we're just coming to the end here. We're not fishing today. This is only to come out to have a look at the location, check it all out, make sure we're 100% happy. You know what? I'm absolutely ecstatic of this location. So I just want to show you the sign. It says welcome to the Brad Shore. Look at that. Welcome to the Brad Shore. This lake and water at Bradshore is a drinking water supply for the surrounding areas. Please do not pollute our waters. Protect your waters. CCT in operation. No open fires. Take home your rubbish. Now, when I seen that, I was absolutely ecstatic. Saves a lot of hassle for me, because anytime I go fishing, I always picking up the rubbish after them. I don't enjoy my fishing because I'm constantly gathering up all the rubbish. And when I seen the sign CCT operation 24 hours, I was absolutely over the moon, because I know then that there'll be no more hooligans. See that? The sign is up there. There's actually a camera up on top of the building, so everything is moderated 24/7 in this lake. I'm absolutely ecstatic. I'm absolutely over the moon with this lake. So we're just going to take a little wee walk down to the lake shore now and show you all the different swims, and we'll talk to you when we get down to the car. So as we're walking down, this is an outlet off the lake coming in from the other lake. There's kind of a stand in here. I suppose we have to have course fishing competitions, and I see a sign here is in as well from the Inland Fishery Board. You can see it there. That let's see, course and pike fishing in need regulations apply. Course fishing regulations. So I did look up on this. You have to have a parking permit to park here. You have to have a fishing permit to fish here as well. So unless you have a parking permit and a fishing permit, you have to invest in that to fish this lake, which I have already got. I have a parking permit and a fishing permit to fish here. But that's one of the reasons, because I live on the border between Ireland and Northern Ireland. The Inland Fishery Boards have their regulations in this lake. They really are protecting this lake, and I'm delighted to see that they have bins supplied it. As you can see, there's bins in every peg outside here, supplied it from the local group water scheme, and they're outside every peg coming along here. And you can see how they have them all laid out. Peg 1, peg 2, peg 3 coming out. And I'm looking forward to our next fishing adventure. And yeah, one of the reasons why is because this place is so peaceful. And I've done my research on the lake as well. It's shown that there is a good stock of fishing here. We're after the pike. And one of the reasons why I like this little area here is because we can drive down here, we can bivvy up, the car will be right beside our bivvy. We can fish away in peaceful, and we can enjoy our fishing in peace. That's the main thing, and the most important thing, that they're really looking after their lake here. As you can see, all the little swims are all pegged out, and I'm really looking forward to this. As we walk down here, you can see all the bins that supplied it outside every peg. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this one as we make our way back to the car. And the next time that you're going to see me is more than likely when the car's parked up, we're bivvied up, and we're fishing out in the lake, sitting back, relaxing. The coverage is absolutely amazing as well, so we'll watch YouTube. And it's not too far from home. We're only about 45 minutes from home, so another big double thumbs up. And yeah, so I like to really look. There's no rubbish anywhere. There's bins supplied it, and yeah, so we've done our water temperature checks. We've seen what the depths are. Yeah, I'm happy enough. Yeah, really happy enough. You have a big, huge double peg here. It's not bad either, but I like to be hidden away down in the corner. And if anybody else is coming fishing, they could be fishing there. I'm way out over there. So yeah, I'm absolutely ecstatic. We're going to keep it recording until we get to the car, and then we'll finish it up then. Yeah, so this is going to be our next adventure. Whitewood Loch, another different lake, different location, not too far away from home, roughly about 45 minutes from my own house. Whitewood Loch, I'm very impressed with it. No carrying gear up big hills, and bins supplied it. Yeah, I'm very ecstatic. I'm going to love this place, and yeah, really looking for it. I love the trees around the place as well. You're lovely and sheltered, and you can see there where the car is. We can bivvy up here and set up. So that's it. So the next time you'll see me, guys, is when I'm all set up, ready to go. Rods are out, baits in my hand. Yeah, so look forward to it. Put the tea on now, because we're just about to start. Okay, folks,
We had to put our fishing adventure off for a couple of weeks due to high temperatures that hit Ireland recently, hitting over 36 degrees in parts of Ireland. Water temperatures were hitting over 23 degrees, which was very bad for the fishery boards and the fishing in Ireland due to lack of oxygen. When water temperatures hit up to 23 to 24 degrees, it's very bad for the fish in our freshwaters lakes in Ireland due to spawning, feeding, etc. Lack of oxygen is a big, massive problem when high temperatures have reached over 24 degrees in the water. As you can see by the photographs, the Inland Fishery Board have taken over 5,500 fish out of our rivers and streams and lakes in the last couple of weeks due to lack of oxygen in the waters. So the weather has changed now again in Ireland. We have about 2 weeks of bad weather, so let's hope that the fish have recovered in Ballybay. So put the tea on, put the biscuits on, and let's see, can we catch our first pike in our series. See you soon.
Right, folks, welcome back. Believe it or not, it has been 6 weeks since you've seen the footage you're only after watching, and we're just starting to get fishing again. With massive high water temperatures hitting into the 23 degrees there in the last couple of weeks, and the temperature touching 36 and 34 over Ireland, and it put very high pressure into our fisheries all across Ireland. The water temperature were hitting 23 degrees, and you've seen the photographs of the Inland Fishery Board where it killed up to about 1,500 fish in 1 week, where water temperatures were lack of oxygen in the water. So the water temperatures now are gone well back, and they're hitting at the moment at 15 degrees. Big difference compared to 24 degrees. I have the 2 rods set out. We're just about to put out the 3rd rod now, and I just want to show you what I've decided to do in this one. Now it looks very promising in this lake because there's a lot of action with roach and perch jumping, which we didn't see in the other lake. So what I've done is I've gone with the fishery board have told me in this one, and what I've done is I've stuck, I don't know if you can see him, he's in the packet there, I put in a lovely perch, and I put a perch out on the first rod. I don't know if you can see him, he's in the bag there frozen, I don't want to open it, so I put a perch out in it, and I put a mackerel on the other one. And what I'm going to do in this one, where I'm going to show you now in a minute, is I put a pink bream in it. You get them in Dunn stores in your local grocery shop. There it is, a pink bream. Now I've never tried it before, but this pink bream is going out here onto the right hand side, and you can see it here, the pink bream, you can see it here. Beautiful colours. Look at the texture in it, and a lovely big huge purple pink eye. I'm hoping that the pike are going to love it. See there, never tried it before. It's a pink bream. You don't even have to add it, and the smell of it is absolutely atrocious. So there are the 3 baits that we're going. We're going to perch, a mackerel, and a pink bream. And what you're going to see me do now is you're going to see me upload the bait board, and we're going to send it out. We're going to show you what we're going to do there, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit of attraction to it. You can see it here, the bucket. We have sweet corn, we have rice, we have sweet peas, and what we're going to do, and we have actually a bit of fish liquid added into that. The reason why I want to go to put this into the bait boat is it's just want to attract the roach and the perch into that area and see what it attract the pike. So let's hope everything goes according to plan, and see what everything happens. I'm going to load up this bait boat, we're going to send it out, and yeah, so you're going to watch me doing that now for the next couple of seconds. So as I said, I have 2 rods out already, and I'm just going to put this one up here for a minute. I'll take the bail alarm off, and because this bait boat, the hopper isn't big enough, we're just going to have to change a few things around. We're just going to push up the pink bream up into the boat like that. We're just going to close the door then behind it. Now, I have already saved the locations where I want this bait boat to go. And you've seen it, we're just going to bring the lead into the back of the bait boat. And then what we're going to do is, because I left my foam at home, I'm just going to stick a bit of sweet corn around the hooks so it doesn't catch the bait boat coming out. These will fall off themselves anyway. And what we're going to do then is we're going to fill it up to the last with a bit of stuff. And all this is going to do, guys, is it just protects the rod going out so it doesn't catch anything goes in. It doesn't catch anything when you drop it, when the hopper automatic drops itself. And we're just going to fill this up with all this goo right up to the last, just like that. I'm just going to try and show it to you. I'm just going to show it to you now so you can see it there, just like that. We're ready to go with the third rod now, and I'm going to show you how I do it. I have the bait boat all filled up with nice stuff to attract the roach and the perch. We're going to find a new location for the third rod. So we're going to drive it out together, and we're going to find a new location for this. So out we go. Ah, now. So, people playing music over there. So we're at 8 foot at the moment. I don't know if you can see that with the brightness. I don't know if you can see it at all. But anyway, what we're going to do is I'll show you when I get to it, guys. So at the moment it's hitting at 11 foot. I want to trying to find a nice hole for this one. And when we find a nice hole, I'll bring it over and try and show it to you guys so you can see it. So it's 11 foot there. So at the moment it's still at 15 foot there, 14 foot, 17 foot, 'So I'll come over to you guys in a few minutes. Going to keep pressure on the line. So we're still at 9 foot, 21 foot, 20 foot, 20 foot, still guys, 28 foot, 25 foot 4, 30 foot there, guys. I'm happy enough there now. Just got to go to the flat bottom. She's gone back up again. 14 foot. Right, so we're just going to show you that, guys. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but it's hitting at 29.4. I'm just hoping that you can see that, guys, on the camera. It's a lovely flat bottom, Lovely little area. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the 2 hoppers there, and we're going to send the boat home. You can see it's nearly a 30 foot, guys, if you can see it there, look. If you can see it there. So the boat is sending home, it's coming back home. Yeah, right, so happy. So I'm just going to change the bait. I put on another pink bream onto it. I'm going to show you, I have it all ready to go, up and loaded. I'll talk you through it on the handset, and I'll show you when the final destination is, when it comes up. I'm good, receiver. Right, so we're going to find a new location. We're going to find a new location for this one. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on this one this time. I'm going to try and find a nice deep hole, drop it in. Water temperatures have dropped again to 17 degrees. And there's a hole there just 10 foot. When I get the final outcome in a few minutes, I'll show you. But I just want to keep this time I want to keep the line a bit more strain on it this time by keeping the left hand on the line. And if we find a hole about anywhere over 20 foot, we'll drop it there. So the bait boat is out there 15 foot at the moment. Just keeping the left hand running to the line to keep a bit of a strain in it. Water is 17 degrees, hitting 10 foot out there at the moment, 25 foot at the moment, 21 foot, 18 foot, 23 foot, 18 foot, 30 foot. If that flattens out there, we're going to stick it there. We can slow it down a small bit, It's coming at 30 foot. Lovely hole coming in here, 30 foot. Lovely flat bottom. Lovely flat bottom. So we're just going to leave it there now at 26 foot. So it's coming in 30 foot actually. We can show you that there. 30 foot, and I'm going to drop the 2 hoppers. Drop the 2 hoppers. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten it up. Press home. Oh, that's nice. Oh, come on. Right, so that's double thumbs up, 30 foot, pink bream, and we'll see you in a minute. Right folks, I'm just going to watch Manchester United and Leeds United at the second half. Man United are winning 1-0. Bruno Fernandes have scored the first goal for Man United. And just going to give you a quick look at the lake. No beeps yet. You can see how lovely and calm it is. Beautiful calm. Just going to run through this. The left rod here is swinging right out to the middle. You've seen in the beginning of the video. The right rod is out here to the centre. And the third rod is out there sitting on 30 foot water. And this is my little setup in this one. All ready to go. You couldn't ask for a better place actually. Moon chair sitting out here. Car one beside me. You just can't ask for any better than this one. Just before we finish up part 1, before we start talking into fishing in part 2, last night was Friday the 13th and we went out and done a ghost hunt. Take a look at this and we'll see you after it. The legend story goes that Lady Langford is seen walking up and down these steps, heading back to the castle, looking for Lord Langford even to this day. My name is Philip, Trevor and Caroline. We're going to use 2 devices, possibly 3 devices tonight to try and communicate with you. There's a red light on the steps coming down. If you can touch that red light, it'll activate like this. It'll let me know that your presence is around us. If you can use this device to try and speak to us. If you need help, if you can say Lady Langford, Lord Langford, say any of our names. I'm about to switch it on now. Please, we come with love, joy and respect. Here we go. Try and use the device to speak to us, please.
Lenguas de fuego, or tongues of fire.
Is Lady Langford here?
On cello, Sylvia, flute.
Lord Langford?
And the better value. Terms and conditions apply. But you can also watch all of tonight's concert. And do consider supporting the festival and
We're back here with the chart next
each and every year.
and on Saturday.
Lord Langford? Lady Langford?
Getting your dream job easy.
Lady Langford, are you looking for Lord Langford?
Parts of northeast Scotland.
Ireland schools come up. Have a lovely rest of your weekend.
Part of Chinese. Oh, Wales and Northern.
Don't feel Etten coming through that one, Caroline. So, don't feel Etten coming through in that one. I don't know if anyone heard Etten.
Henry said here last murder.
Right, so let's try the Mark Coda's box. We're going to switch that one on. So we're going to put on the Mark Coda's box just because I'm not picking it and see. It's different when you do a live investigation. If you do a pre-record, you can actually go over the audio yourself and you can add in what you can hear. So we're going to put on the Mark Coda's box and see does that happen. So I'm going to switch it on. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll head up to the bridge. Try and use this device to speak to us. What's your message? Did you drown at sea?
I heard I did.
The guns? Her guns?
Can you turn it up a bit?
discriminate. Philip.
Philip.
Investigation, so I don't see it ignite.
No, not Philip.
Pink and newly from
Stop.
County Council to the took action over the works at Loch Quinchina. Check. Delays.
Oh, it was Delive. Delive, I thought it was.
Right, folks, we hope you enjoyed that bit of a ghost hunt. That's what we do in our spare times. We love to do a bit of ghost hunting, and yeah, some great response there in the spirit boxes. You don't really hear them on when you're doing your live investigation, but you hear them on your pre-recording. Okay, guys, it's time to watch Manchester United and Leeds United in the second half. Join me in part 2 in Ballybay of Let's Go Fishing. We hope you enjoyed part 1. Now, press pause, put the tea on, and let's watch part B in Ballybay. See you soon. God bless.